Hello, welcome to this video on dividing polynomials by monomials. Remember, monomials are mathematical expressions with one term, like 2x squared. And polynomials are mathematical expressions with two or more terms, like 4y squared plus 3y. In this video, we will walk through a few examples of how to divide polynomials by monomials. Let's start with a simple example. 3x squared plus 4x over x. Remember, fraction bars always mean divide, so this just means 3x squared plus 4x divided by x. When dividing polynomials by monomials, we want to divide each term of the polynomial by the monomial. So let's start with 3x squared. 3x squared divided by x. Remember, to divide monomials by one another, you first divide the coefficients. It doesn't look like there's a coefficient here, but remember, if there's no coefficient in front of a variable, it's assumed to be 1. So we have 3 divided by 1, which is 3. And then x squared divided by x. Remember, when we have variables, the same variable, raised to exponents, you simply subtract the exponents when dividing them. So x squared divided by x. Remember, any variable that's not raised to a power is really raised to the first power. So this is the same as x squared divided by x to the first, and 2 minus 1 is 1, so we simply have x to the first, and this, of course, can simplify to 3x. Now let's move on to 4x. So 4x divided by x. Again, 4 divided by 1 is just 4, and x divided by x is 1, so this is like 4 times 1, which is just 4. Finally, all we have to do is add the two terms. So this is equal to 3x plus 4. Let's try another example. 28y to the 5th minus 14y to the 4th minus 21y cubed plus 35y squared divided by 7y squared. Remember, we always want to divide each term of the polynomial by the monomial. So let's start with 28y to the 5th. So 28y to the 5th divided by 7y squared is equal to 28 divided by 7 is 4, and y to the 5th divided by y squared is y cubed. Now let's move on to the next term. Signs are very important in math, so make sure to grab the minus sign or the negative sign if there is one. So here we're going to take this term, negative 14y to the 4th, and divided by the monomial, 7y squared. So negative 14 divided by 7 is negative 2, and y to the 4th divided by y squared is y squared. Now let's move on to the next term, negative 21y cubed. Remember to grab that negative sign. So negative 21y cubed divided by 7y squared. Negative 21 divided by 7 is negative 3, and y cubed divided by y squared is y to the first power, or just y. Finally, we'll do 35y squared divided by 7y squared. 35 divided by 7 is 5, and y squared divided by y squared is 1, so this is just 5. So that means that our answer is all of these terms added together. So 4y cubed minus 2y squared, because remember, adding a negative number is the same as subtracting a number, so we can just subtract this term, minus 3y plus 5. So that's our answer. Before we go, let's try one that is slightly more challenging. 24y to the 6th plus 16y to the 4th minus 2y cubed plus 8y squared divided by 4y cubed. In this example, not all of the terms are going to divide evenly into whole numbers, but don't let that intimidate you. Simply follow the same steps we have been, even when things don't look as pretty. So all we have to do is divide each term in the numerator by 4y cubed. So let's do that. 24y to the 6th divided by 4y cubed. 24 divided by 4 is 6, and y to the 6th divided by y cubed is y cubed. Now we'll move on to 16y to the 4th. 16y to the fourth divided by 4y cubed is equal to 16 divided by 4 is 4, and y to the fourth divided by y cubed is just y. Then we'll move on to negative 2y cubed. Don't forget to grab the negative sign. So negative 2y cubed divided by 4y cubed. Now here we have negative 2 divided by 4, which is negative 1/2. So this is negative 1/2. And y cubed divided by y cubed is just 1. So this term is just negative 1/2. Then finally, we have 8y squared divided by 4y cubed. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then y squared divided by y cubed is y to the negative first power. And remember, anything to the negative power is in the denominator of a fraction. So this is 2 over y. Remember, I said we would have fractions in our answers, so this is what I mean. This is correct, even though it looks a little bit different from our other examples. So now all we have to do is add all of our terms together. So our answer is 6y cubed plus 4y minus 1/2 plus 2 over y. I hope that this video on dividing polynomials by monomials was helpful. Thanks for watching and happy studying!